But you saw the jobs report. There's only 6,000 private sector jobs have been created, and at that rate, it's going to take 10 years before we get to full employment. That's not hyperbole. That's a fact. We're going to be in a situation where it'll take a long time, and I appreciate you all coming over and the urgency with which you're moving. This is about people's lives. This is not just about numbers. This is about people's lives. People are really, I don't tell any of you, they're really hurting. People are being evicted.
All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there, onto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua. President Biden had his little thing which he was promising to give people 1,400. He's telling the Senate nothing less than 1,400 for each individual, and that's what he's going for. Which I believe last night I seen a video of Kamala Harris. She broke the tie in the House to pass that relief bill, and everything seems to be peachy cream until Biden told the real news. And the real news that Biden is speaking of is that he said the job sector, right, when they got the numbers, I believe they said only 6,000 jobs that was created throughout all America. It says at this rate, full employment is not going to, we're not going to see full employment until 10 years. So, just to say this, he promised a whole bunch of stuff, and this is how you know for a fact that what they're trying to do by giving everybody a whole bunch of money, they're gonna shut this thing down. They're gonna end up shutting America down for good. You can forget about your jobs, and they got the nerve to say that people are suffering. You're right. People are suffering. It's your government that's making them suffer even more. The elites is pulling the plug out of America. All right, and just make that statement that employment is going to be next 10 years, meaning don't see people who are not going to be fully employed within a decade. This is what Esau is planning, man. And this is how you can see systematically he's destroying this place, destroying these people. The brothers did the show on it. Good Boy had showed. He did a show on the shooting that took place between two Edomites that was living across from one another, and the choice words that was being spread over there, and who was egging it? The woman, of course, and they got killed. And this is just snow. Okay, here in New York as well, brother has sent another video where a woman was cursing out a man for taking a parking and saying that her daughter needs to get the parking. This is just snow. These people are going to lose it real soon, okay? The Lord has really ramped it up. And these people are going to lose their minds. That is going to get bad. It's going to get so bad out here. People are not going to afford to get anything. Oh, another thing, real quick. When I watched the news earlier, so I guess the Democrats want to cut student loans, and Fox News saw the demographic, the chart. If they cut the student loans, which student loans will be cut? Oh, the people that has master's degrees, that's already making money. Their student loans is gonna be cut. Not the small worker, not the people that bust their ass. All right, that has associate, a bachelor, who's forever paying that debt. No, not them people. The people that has masters and doctors. okay, who's already making a good amount of money. This system is collapsing right before our eyes, man. Now, how about Shimei Shai is doing a number on America? I'm gonna just start with this 8. Second Ezra 8:50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing great miseries. Slakia. You're seeing great miseries is being taken place because people can't afford the homes that they live in. The rent's too damn high. Everything has to deal with you always got to pay a bill. They're always hounding you to pay a bill. Things are just not looking good. And on top of all that, the harassment for people to get this vaccine. All right. Now, if you can't get if you don't wear a mask, you can't go into certain places, and people are losing jobs left and right. There's a lot of things that's going on that's leading to this great misery. All right. And what he just said, it shows, man. 10 years of full employment. That's mind-boggling, man. It is the country's not gonna see anything to 10 years from now. That's it says because they have walked in great pride, and that's why America is the most proudest nation in the planet Earth. The American people, they ooze out pride for no apparent reason, and they losing it. Esau's taking away all their goodies, and they're losing it. Okay, Ecclesiastes 12:1, and it says, remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." And that's talking for us. And the evil days, we are here, but we're not fully there yet. All right, we're not fully in the time of the end times, where all hell break loose. You still have lights. You still have certain things. You still go out there and get certain things. But the Lord said, remember your Creator in the days of thy youth. All right. You have to remember these things. Why? Because bring back to memory. Because that's the only way. There's only one way that you're going to be protected in these latter times is by the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's going to have to protect us. It's going to get that bad. It says, while the evil days come not. And that's why a lot of brothers, when they came into the truth, they were young men. Sacrificed their youth and the things they could do in their youth for a greater good. And the reward of that is about to take place. And that reward is what? Salvation. Protection and salvation. Okay? And it says, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. And what we saw with this whole GameStop, AMC stock, we saw a chink in this man's armor. And the way to get to Esau is by what? By his finances. All right, he's losing it. And like a brother said, it's really is the lower elites, the billionaires cutting out each other. They don't want the average man to win. All right, they don't want the average man to actually go out there and to achieve of being gold. This is a full-fledged attack on the middle class, what we're seeing right now. This whole pandemic, this whole lockdown that's what it is. All right, they don't want the person, the next man, to make it. All right, and it says, and a strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease. And that's what's happening. The grinding is ceasing. There is no jobs like that. There's app jobs, but how long before Esau adds some more things into it? Everything you look at, an avenue of making money for yourself and doing things for yourself, is taken away from you. It's because there are few, and those that look out the window will be darkened, and there are few jobs that's out there. And every job is going to be required their employees to do what? To go out there and take that max in order to work, and then ultimately to take that ship. All right. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And are we not living in that time? The worst possible form of entertainment is being displayed right in front of us. For a parody, they're having Queen Latifah to play the Equalizer. And like I said, it's a parody. All right? Women-led shows. Everything, because it's not just talking about music, it's talking about all forms of entertainment is brought low. And that's what we're seeing. That's why we know the time that we're in. We're in the time of the end. End of this man's society, man. He has nothing for you, man. And the only thing that's going to be left is death and destruction. And that's what's coming. All right? And I'm going to end it off on this. Try to make this short. Isaiah 24. Let's start off 4. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Isaiah 24 and 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, maketh it waste, and turn it upside down, and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. Because why? The Lord is about to violently shake the foundation of the very earth that we're standing upon. All right? By what? Thermonuclear destruction. That's what's going to make this world empty. That's what's going to make this world good again. Okay? And it says, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priests, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. So all men, this is the only time when men and women are going to be created equal, when all things are going to be taken away from you. The Lord is about to strip every man, woman, and child of their materialistic things that they built their confidence upon. And with that being taken away from you, is going to show you who your true character is. And a lot of people stand by with the things that they have, the toys that they have, and thinking that they're making them something special. But here it is, your president that you have chose to is leading you to be poor. All right? And he got the nerve to sit there and say a lot of people are suffering. You damn right, because of your dumbasses. Passing executive orders one after another with no end in sight. Okay? Destroy a whole industry of thousands of jobs, putting them people out of work. This is Esau's MO, man. Great miseries, man. And this is what's gonna end up happening to all y'all. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.